we do need workers from other countries because Lithuania is an aging society. We lack workforce in areas such as, for example, transportation, social care, medical care. And we know that Philippine citizens of Philippines, they have a wonderful reputation in Europe and in other countries for being highly skilled, competent, reliable, and also Philippine society is Catholic, and people are overwhelmingly English speaking, which is really important and very convenient for our society, because regretfully Lithuania for the first time has such an unprecedented number of Russian speaking migrant workers, which is a matter, which is a concern of national security for us because of their vulnerability due to relation to Russia or Belarus, and unprecedented proactive action by special services of Russia and Belarus. So therefore, Catholic, non-radical, highly ethical, highly skilled, English-speaking Filipino workers seem like a very natural priority to us, and I am supportive of my colleagues who are already working regarding this issue. How many Filipino workers I'd like to have in Lithuania? I would like to leave that number for the later, probably even higher level visits to deliver. But my hope is to have a change from the current 220,000 Russian-speaking migrant workers from post-Soviet states to quite a large part of that number, I hope, could be from Philippines. I wouldn't like now to specify the numbers, but also this is also related very closely to, as I said, joint values, as for example religion, because Lithuania is very homogeneous in the religious sense. We are very dominantly Catholic society, just like Philippines. So I think that is a deep connection. What I have also learned through the conversations that I had with my colleagues from Philippines and several informal conversations, family is the main value here in Philippines. Just like in Lithuania, family is exceptionally important. I think that there also it gives quite a possibility of connection on the societal level. Then language. People that are younger than 45 years, they don't speak Russian, they barely, well, most of them don't even understand Russian. Because 35 years ago, when we broke free from Russian occupation, there was no more mandatory requirement in schools to learn Russian language as a first foreign language, so well, nobody speaks it. So therefore, when we have people from Kazakhstan, Uzbekistan, Kyrgyzstan, Belarus, and etc., who don't speak English, then it's quite a problem, especially in the service sector. One more area that I can cover, again broadly, is what I have seen from my terms in National Security and Defense Committee. I'm a member of the Parliament as well, and this is my third term in National Security and Defense Committee, and we have organized several joint discussions with the Committee of Foreign Affairs. So we have discussed certain areas that are quite critically dependent on the influx of migrant workers. So, for example, transportation sector. We now have, I think, over 50,000, probably up to 60,000 migrant workers from Belarus, and most of them work in the transportation sector. So there, I think that it could be great to have long-range, long-distance English-speaking Filipino drivers. I think that would be one area. Another area, you are famous for your sailors, for your maritime industry-related skills. So therefore, shipyard workers, sailors would be one more area which is important. And national security-wise, it's a very sensitive area. We are expanding our defense industry. We are expanding our shipyards. Civil industry is also participating in the expansion of defense industry. So therefore, having skilled citizens of Philippines that would be willing to work here that would also be one area that I would be, as Defense Minister, looking forward to. And in general, of course, as aging society, we have this need of social care, medical care workers. So from nurse assistants to nurses to other professions that are related to that, that also would be something to very seriously discuss, because the need is there. And then other details, of course, should be discussed by my colleagues, as currently, for example, joint communique between Ministry of Social Security and Labor of Lithuania and the Department of Migrant Workers of Philippines is currently being discussed and prepared, and hopefully it will be finalized soon, and hopefully document can be signed also as soon as possible. And our migration department under the Ministry of Interior is now in contact with your migrant workers department and also working on how to move forward.